What's up guys, Dark Roast here with another video today. Gonna be doing a alternator replacement on my 2002 Mitsubishi Montero Sport. So here we go. First things first, you gotta jack up the car and then you gotta remove the passenger wheel so you have access to the alternator. Even though you can have a little access from the top, you need to have some access on the bottom just so you can be able to remove it. You're gonna remove the negative terminal of the battery just so there's no power going through the car since we are working on the alternator. There are some wires and plugs that we had to remove the alternator, so for safety reasons we're disconnecting the battery. All I need is a 10 mil. Well, for mine at least. Yeah, this is the pulley tensioner. I'm gonna remove the belt. This is the bolt right here for the pulley tensioner. And it's a 14 millimeter. Alright, so we got the alternator belt moved over. Next thing, we're going to disconnect the plug and the terminal on the alternator on the left side. Okay, so to remove the plug, there's a tab that's in the front right here. So you're going to go ahead and lift on it with a flathead. So go ahead and lift on it with the flathead on this the front tab right here. You know, lift on the front tab with the flathead right here. Then you're gonna push it up or push it to the left, and then it'll come out like that. So after removing the plug, you gotta remove the terminal that's on top of the alternator. 12 millimeter socket. Just gonna go ahead and loosen that and remove it. Right. So there are two bolts holding this alternator in. There's one on the top right here that's right underneath this belt, and there's one on the bottom of it. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the top one. And these are 14 millimeter bolts as well. To do this job, you probably need to remove your airbox. If you have a stock airbox, I have an engine cold air intake system on it, so this way I don't need to remove it because I have access to it still.
Yeah, finger techniques.
Yeah, buddy. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. Okay, so the bottom bolt of the alternator is right next to where the pulley tensioner bolt was. So it's right here. That one right here, this one, and that one is not a 14 millimeter, it's a 12 millimeter. So we'll remove that bolt and then we can remove the alternator from the car. Now that we got all the bolts removed, everything's disconnected, we're gonna go ahead and pull the alternator out. Make sure you don't pull on any of these wires. All right. Dang, yeah, this alternator's seen better days, but it's caked from oil. Probably one of the main reasons why it's not working. I know I had an oil leak. I fixed the leak when I did my spark plug and valve cover gasket change, so it doesn't leak anymore. So we'll get the new one on, or we'll compare the two with the new one, and then we'll put the new one on in the truck. All right, so 2 days later, got the new alternator. The old one, or the one I got from my other friend, it's one for a different Montero, the newer ones, but you know, these ones have the same plug in the terminal, the mounts are the same. So we'll be getting this on tomorrow morning and we'll get that done. All right, so this is the new alternator right here. In the previous clip, you're gonna see the comparison between the old one and the new one. Just make sure that all the connections are in the right spot. So we got the connector right here and then the wire that goes right here. Slap this baby on and call it a day. All right, so first things first, we're gonna put some medium strength thread locker on our bolts so the vibrations won't come off, or so the vibrations don't make it come off. Okay, let it chill. All right, now we're gonna throw it up on the truck. So you want to make sure the two notches of the top of the alternator goes in between the mount from the top. This is right up here. Okay, get back. So the top one was a 14, so that's already tightened now. I'm gonna tighten the bottom one to 12 millimeters. So here we go. Okay, after getting the 2 bolts of the mount placed in and tightened, we're gonna go ahead and put the clip and the wire into the alternator. So we're gonna put the clip in. All you gotta do is just pop it in. Just a little click. Alright, so that's in. Then here's the wire out. We're gonna loosen the nut that came with the alternator. So yeah, so we're putting it on. Remember, we don't have to worry about any electricity running through it or power because we disconnected the battery. Because safety first. Then I got the wire on. Gonna put the nut back on. If I can get it back to the tip of my fingers. There we go. All right, gonna slap this on. We're gonna go ahead and tighten it. All right. And I think this one is a 12. It is in fact a 12 millimeter. Gonna use a wrench just to tighten it down. You don't want to tighten it too much because it's just the cable. But yeah, a little tighten, and then when it gets a little snug, you can stop. All right, that's nice and snug. Cable's not going anywhere. Throw the rubber cap back on over it and just wrap it around the whole plug or nut, and then boom, you're right. Oh wait, no, you gotta tighten the belt. So let's go ahead and tighten the belt or the tensioner pulley. So the tensioner pulley is right on the bottom, and it's a 14. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten it. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. Alright, so after tightening the pulley tensioner, you should get a decent bounce when you press down on the belt. Test the tightness compared to the other one to see if it's okay. And it's about a good tightness. And that's how you change the alternator on a 2002 Mitsubishi Montero. I would test it, but I'm pretty sure my battery's dead because it's been sitting for a couple weeks. My front tire is still flat and I gotta plug the hole. And the plates are expired for 2 years now, so I don't want to risk driving. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Come here, Nick. Come here, Nick. So first things first, we're gonna remove the negative terminal of the battery. I was trying to get the whole time. Like, why the f are you being a bitch? Oh, what the f, you bitch? You bitch. Oh, what did you get of me trying to get the bolts in? I want to show them how much I struggled.
So guys, right now he's hitting it with that Ugga Bunga.
What? Ow! 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 Yo, how much tighter do you have to be?